Welcome back to another episode of Cup of Joe Crypto, where I bring you the latest news in Bitcoin and all cryptocurrencies. Guys, after my last video, I believe that I clearly expressed where your emotion should be on red and or green days in the space. Sometimes we get caught up in too much in the price and not enough in the long-term views of how we see Bitcoin, altcoins, and the blockchain space in general. Please, before I get started, make sure you smash that like button. Please subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Getting a channel started is so tough. So spread the word to your family and friends who may know a little bit about Bitcoin. And if those who don't, maybe they'll learn a little bit about Bitcoin and its potential to help our society, help our economic system. But with that being said, let's jump right into it. When is it time to sell your Bitcoin? The answer to this is the same as it would be mine. Never. Mark Yusko says BTC is like the Amazon stock. This is written by William Zaberg. Bitcoin is a buy, and it has never been the right time to sell it. Serial investment manager Mark Yusko has told mainstream media viewers. Yusko on Bitcoin, all indicators rising. Speaking to CNBC in an interview on the 27th of September, the founder, CEO, and chief investment officer of Morgan Creek Capital Management compared Bitcoin's 10-year history to Amazon. He was responding to concerns from regular cryptocurrency host Melissa Lee over the Bitcoin's price, which fell below 8,000 on Thursday. For Yusko, while the price of Bitcoin can go up and down year on year, growth gives a solid reason to buy and not sell it. All the indicators of the network and the network value are rising. The price of any asset fluctuates, he explained. Example included network hash rate, transaction volume, and wallet numbers, all of which have continued their upward trajectory this year, betting on a bullish return. Yusko thus concerned that selling Bitcoin would be like selling shares in Amazon so far. There has not been an advantageous point to do so, and every year, including this year, it's had a double-digit withdrawdown. The average peak to the 31%, twice 90%. When was the right time to sell? Never, he said. Earlier this month, FundsTrack Global Advisor co-founder Tom Lee predicted Bitcoin would rally once the S&P 500 put into new highs. Guys, again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I believe the answer to the question when to sell your Bitcoin is never. That is as accurate as anybody could have put it. I'm glad to see someone else sharing the same thoughts as me. Guys, this is the greatest investment that you could have ever put your money in since the beginning of time. Be patient. There will be red days, but there's going to be far more green days down the road. I truly believe within a year or two that we will be laughing at an $8,000 Bitcoin. To me, I think we'll end the year strong as the halvening approaches, and we'll be seeing record-breaking highs of the $20,000 Bitcoin that has loomed us since the early 2017. What crash? Bitcoin hash rate doubles in 24 hours despite the price drop by William Zaberg. Bitcoin has already dispelled myths. Its hash rate suffered a 40% drop this week, reaching new all-time highs just days afterwards. What hash rate? As data from monitoring rescue CoinDance confirms, after the hash rate metric dipped from 104 quintillion hashes per second to 57 on September 23rd, it immediately reversed. On September 24th, it doubled, reaching 114 quintillion hashes a second, just a touch away from the all-time highs of 121 quintillion hashes per second seen 10 days previously. And this goes on to show you the hash rate from blockchain.com as it continues to grow up over the 110 quintillions. As Cointelegraph reported, commentators initially appeared scared when hash rates dropped, long considered a measure of commitment to the Bitcoin mining process. What appeared to be a sudden exodus of computing power sparked alarm. That feeling was compounded as BTC/USD itself shed 15% a day later, a common theory among commentators in that the price action follows its hash rate movements, dispelling the myths on Bitcoin health. Nonetheless, technical sources subsequently explained that the hash rate charge available online, in fact, given little idea of computing power involved in Bitcoin. Hash rate, they explain, is essentially unmeasurable and the statistics are simply an estimate. Factors such as slow block times can disproportionately affect results, leading to overtly anonymous results such as this week's fake crash, they added. If the latest statistics are reliable, however, Bitcoin's hash rate remains on its upward trajectory around all-time highs. This contrasts with its drop in price. At press time Friday, BTC/USD was down 21% versus the 7 days ago. Bitcoin price might hit USD 1 mil sooner than a quantum computer attacks. Has Google killed crypto? In a research paper posted to NASA's servers earlier this month and then quickly removed, scientists at the tech company and at the University of California, Santa Barbara detailed how they'd achieve quantum supremacy using a quantum processor. Dubbed Sycamore, this processor consists in 54 superconducting quantum bits, known as qubits. By becoming entangled with each other, these qubits were able to solve a random number problem in 3 minutes and 20 seconds, when it would have taken the world's most powerful supercomputer summit 10,000 years. And now that Google has shown it's possible to build a quantum computer that can do something no previous CPU could practically do, the future doesn't seem to look so bright for crypto. However, while a sufficiently powerful quantum computer would be capable of cracking the mathematics used by major cryptocurrency, there's still no certainty from researchers that such a computer will ever emerge, and if it does, quantum-resistant cryptography may have already arrived to stop it from rendering Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies useless. The power of quantum computing. Theoretically, at least quantum computing destroys crypto. The security of essentially all cryptocurrencies relies not on encryption but on digital signature schemes, which allows users to prove the authenticity of transactions transferring their coins to other users, explains David Bernardo, an associate professor at the IT University of Copenhagen, where he researches cryptography, blockchains, and information technology. And I quote him, "It is well known that a powerful enough quantum computer would be able to break this basic security guarantee of digital signature schemes currently used by cryptocurrencies, allowing an attacker to forge transactions transferring a user's coins to arbitrary accounts/addresses," he adds. I close quotes. In fact, the threat posed by quantum computing doesn't stop there, because Bernardo also tells Crypto News that a powerful enough quantum computer could also crack the basic algorithm underpinnings of the blockchains of various cryptocurrencies. These include variable random functions and commitment schemes, which, according to Bernardo, are used for maintaining the blockchain in some cryptocurrencies, allowing an attacker to write and/or react big blockchain information as he wishes. Decades away at best. So yes, Google's recent breakthrough would appear to be another step on the long road to making cryptocurrencies unworkable. Luckily, it's still not certain if a quantum computer that's powerful and stable enough to crack cryptocurrencies in the ways outlined above will ever be built. And if they can eventually be built, it's likely that we'll still have to wait for a number of decades before they emerge. Even if one of the existing quantum computers can solve certain computational problems much faster than classical computers, they would need to be orders of magnitude more powerful in order to break this signature scheme, explains Bernardo. So guys, I'm not going to dive any much more deeper into that article. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sum up the 3 articles that we just went over. I share the same thoughts as this man did. When is the right time to sell Bitcoin? Truly, never. I truly believe this stock, if you want to call it a stock, this coin will never stop progressing in time. It might reach an all-time high where it hovers around, but I believe now is, and you could say this about the existence of Bitcoin, now is always the right time to buy. My um, in my opinion, always the right way to buy is dollar cost averaging. Never trying to throw too much money in at a certain price point. If you average your dollar amount that you're putting in over the long term, you will never, in my opinion, be sad that you invested in Bitcoin. The only people who have lost Bitcoin have put it, or the people who invested in it from 14,000 to $20,000. Those are the people that were FOMOing, and those were the people who never truly believed in Bitcoin. They were the people who were trying to make a quick buck. So I say to you, again, we need to be patient. Uh, Even when we're seeing slight declines, our hash rate is still looking right on par. Don't always believe what you're reading in the news. Don't be so quick to pull out of Bitcoin. In the end, there's been many times where I thought I should pull my little tiny Bitcoin stash out and see if I could buy some Tether and maybe buy back in. But I just continue to dollar cost average, because when I do that overall during the long time, I'm investing at the right time, I'm investing in the wrong time, and together it averages out into the best time to buy Bitcoin. And on my third news article, it's just another way of trying to scare Bitcoin holders from saying that somebody can come in and kill Bitcoin. If you would have just read the top of this article, it would have scared the living daylights out of you. But as you continue to read down further, guys, this is decades and decades away. Don't let news, don't let people interfere with your thoughts of Bitcoin and blockchain technology. In my opinion, as I'm not a financial advisor, Bitcoin will continue to grow. It is the greatest asset that has ever existed in the history of the world. So sit back, be patient, and watch your portfolios grow. It's only a matter of time before we break those all-time highs. Guys, again, share the channel. Always love making new videos for you. And until next time, keep hodling. See ya.